Hello, welcome to day 2 of the 30-day coloring challenge. Today I want to show you, this is like a continuation from my video yesterday. I want to show you how I made this background here. So it's a quick video for you. This is the close-up and I use some of Lucy's Little Things. I love her sequins mixes. It really makes cards just, I don't know. I love them because there's such variety. Now this is the stamp says from Simon Says Stamp. There's so many fun different elements that you can create so many great backgrounds with, or just a one panel card. So as you see underneath this, I have, yesterday I showed you how I drew the lines. I die cut the circles. I'm measuring the circle because yesterday I said it was about 1 inch, and it looks like, is that 1.5 inches? You be the judge. It's a little under 1.5 inches. So if you have a punch or whatever, I know some people like measurements, I don't. They're too precise for me. Okay, so I've grabbed one of these images on this stamp from the stamp set, and I'm just figuring out where I want it to land in all of the circles. You could use a Misty for this, but I knew that I was going to be tracing over this. You know, as I've said before, I love to do that, so I don't need to have like a great, really dark impression. So I could just kind of casually stamp this with a small block, and it's quicker. So I'm just going to keep on doing that and speed this up. Now I'm grabbing this tiny little element from the stamp set. It's so fun to make these little patterns, and what I'm doing, I just want to get the tips of this little flower inside the circle. So when I remove the mask, you'll just see the little tips. It won't be like the whole flower. And so it's just like a miniature detail. And I'm not worrying. Some of them you see more of the little petals than you do each. They're not stamped perfectly. Let's just go with that. And you know, and I'm not worrying about that. Excuse me. Now, while I have my stamp set out, I'm going to, it's such a fun set. So I thought, well, I might as well stamp just the skinny little panel. I had some scrap paper next to me, and I'm like, I'll just stamp this. I can color it another day. I think it'd be cool just to put it down the center of like a 4x6 card and just have one strip of fun coloring with these images. So I just thought, hey, why not stamp it? And you can see another opportunity for another pattern that you can do with these. It's a cool stamp set. It kind of reminds me a lot of the coloring book pages, and you could actually stamp like a 8x12 and just color it over the course of a week using colored pencils or watercolors, and then put it in a frame. Sometimes it's, you know, nice to get away from the cute little critters and stuff. So I'm using the same little like petal, little half flower. If I stamp them back to back, it'd be like a neat, cool flower. And I love this kind of a quilted flower diamond pattern. So I'm just stamping that on the end. And that'd be neat, just like a card with just that. So anyway, if you watched my video yesterday, I'm tracing the inside of the circles with my pencil so it can guide me where to color. And actually it's easier to leave the mask on and then color it. I did the videos in 2 parts. Some of you guys didn't watch the second part, which is no problem. It would be interesting to know if you'd rather just have one long video and you could just jump around. So if you want to vote on that in the comment area, that'd be great, but definitely not necessary. Now you can see the panel that I stamped on the left, and then my completed panel I'm just starting to color. And you know, it's just enjoyable. Now if you take a look at the little petals that I stamped, I talked about just getting, you know, where you would just peek a little image. You can see that right where I'm coloring now, and if you look in every circle, they're a little bit different. Because I didn't worry about it being precise, it doesn't matter. It always comes together. It's not something you want to stress about. You kind of let that precision go out the window and just relax and enjoy some time that you're making for yourself. Oh, and by the way, I'm loving everything that you guys are sharing. Love, love, loving. So I'm going to speed this up. This is just basic coloring. And then I'm going to turn the camera off and just finish the basic coloring. I ran out of, my battery ran out. So this is how it looks. Now there's one little piece on the right hand corner. It just needs like a little color. So if you take your die cut, you could just freehand draw it, but I just thought I'd show this, how you can just, you don't need to mask it off. You can just use your die cut as a guide. Now I took this video with my phone. I finished coloring and I wanted to show you how I'm going to outline this fun image. And the thing that my phone is attached to. Can you hear Mr. Max barking in the background? I was going to yell at him. So I have my Sharpie fine tip marker, and this is something I love to do, and I like to extend a line. I kind of like to change it up a little bit, and you just saw me mess up there. I'm just going to leave it. When you look at the full card, if you can find that little line, I'll give you a reward. So I wanted to share this little process here, and this little design here, I'm just coloring every one in black and white. And that's it. So you might notice the center of these, I guess they're petals. See right there, I'm extending them out beyond the circle. And then I was brave and I took the Sharpie and I did outline the circle on this. Yesterday I wasn't brave and I did a dotted line. And see how I'm extending that into the center of the flower? I just love doing stuff like that. And you know, of course you don't need to do this. If you look at the top to the left where my finger's at the white dot, I haven't outlined that yet. So it just kind of depends on what look you like. And at the very end of this, I took my super fine tip marker and added some of the little eyelash lines around the whole circle. Oh, and I also added like 3 little feather hairs coming off the tip of each of these petals. So if you take a look at the card, you'll see that. And then I made a shaker card out of it. So if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you've probably seen that video, my shaker card video. I love using the Lawn Fawn die cuts for shaker cards. They make it super easy. And then I added Simon Says stamp large hello on the front of my card. So here I'm outlining the white circles, the white dots. Your tip kind of bumps up against it and guides you, and there you can see the difference. Now here's the little eyelash lines and those little feather things, and then here's the finished card. Ta-da! And I use Lucy's Little Things sequence mixes, Simon Says stamp hello. I have all the supplies listed in the description, and this is day 2, and I thank you guys so much for participating. You guys are so inspiring to me. I love this. I love watching what you guys are doing. I'm very grateful. Oh my gosh, there's big prizes on my blog, TheDailyMarker.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.